Hello guys, welcome to Channel for Manias. In today's video, we are going to come with the Realme 10 Pro Plus versus the Realme 10 Pro. And in this video, we are also going to check if you're already having the Realme 9 Pro Plus, then is it worth upgrading to either Realme 10 Pro Plus or the Realme 10 Pro. So guys, let's get started. So I'm going to start off from the best thing as well as the worst thing on these two phones. So let's start with the display. So the Realme 10 Pro Plus over here has got an incredible best segment, best display. You can see the curved 3D curved displays, you can see. And over this, the Realme 10 Pro, which have an IPS LCD at a 20K segment. This is priced at 18,999 for the 60/128GB and 19,999 for the 8GB 128GB. So this comes with just an IPS LCD. So I wouldn't recommend the Realme 10 Pro for a user who uses multimedia. That means often watch Netflix, Amazon Prime, YouTube, and all. So because actually that display viewing experience is not that great. But this guy over here, the Realme 10 Pro Plus, is one of the best if you come to the 25K segment. And if you need such a display, then you should go to the either to the Vivo V25 Pro, which is priced at around 40K for this type of display. So that's a great win in terms of the display. So guys, this is the Realme 10 Pro Plus and this is the Realme 10 Pro, and at a glance itself you can see an huge difference. Actually, I would say about 15% of the difference you can see at a single glance if you compare these two displays right now. Just leave the part that this is a 3D curve display, but just look at the color difference. The green colors, it's really dull, and you can see over there, and the brightness levels is really high, and you can just observe these two of them to get a clear difference. Now let's talk about the speakers of these two guys. Actually, in this area there is not much of difference between, but I think almost both of them are identical. So let's start from the 10 Pro Plus. Okay. Okay, pretty decent. Now it's time for the Realme 10 Pro. So guys, not a worthy difference between, but I think both we can just give a tie in that terms. And now let's talk about the design of this phone. And actually this is a type of candy bar, as we've seen. As at a glance we think that it is almost like an iPhone 12 like box design over here, but actually, and then the in-hand feel is not that great because of this boxy design. I didn't like the in-hand feel, but with the case that might not be an issue. But this guy over here, guys, trust me guys, this is the lightweight best in hand feel. You can see actually the back is plastic, but actually it's blends to the plastic frame, as well as the 3D curved front displays also blends to the same plastic. That means a perfect in hand feel, and this is super lightweight as well as super slim. So you can see, wow, that's incredible. So if you compare these two of them, so this is just 8 mm, you can see, and this is weight at evenly distributed 175 grams, 8.1 mm thickness, and 190 grams of weight. Now let's talk about the next big thing, that's the camera. So these two guys comes with the Samsung's HM6 sensor, whereas the previous, the Realme 9 Pro Plus, was coming with Sony IMX766 with OIS, and these two guys over here doesn't comes with OIS. So the video stabilization is, I would say, it is really bad. Even with the ultra stable mode on, actually the video stabilization was not good. Now it's time for the camera comparisons, and let's start from the selfie itself. Okay, so this is the Realme 10 Pro Plus and this is the Realme 10 Pro over here, and you can see the color difference between both. Actually it's just smoothens the image, and over here it comes with just a warm tone over here. And if you ask me the detail, this is a bit more detailed than this, and actually this softens a bit. Let's take about a portrait pic, and let's see. And actually you can see some issues regarding the portrait edge detection and all on the Realme 10 Pro, but actually the Realme 10 Pro Plus took almost fine. And take another shot, and you can see a perfect color difference. This is a really warm tone versus this is a whitening tone over here, and another one, same effect. Actually in this scenario both takes really well, but the detailing is more for the Realme 10 Pro Plus, a light higher. And let's talk about the rear cameras, and you can see this is taken on the Realme 10 Pro Plus and 10 Pro. Okay, So actually there is a difference because this is the display difference actually because of the LED as well as LCD display. That might be difference. I'm not into that. I would just talk about the quality. Actually it seems fine on both of them. And the next one, okay, and some you can see some issues regarding the edge detection is over there on the Realme 10 Pro. And another scenario which takes really nice on both of them, but actually the thing is it had a slight rainbow effect on the Realme 10 Pro. As you guys can see over here, the Realme 10 Pro has got a rainbow effect while the HDR in some areas. And another area, let's see, and actually in this area it takes both of them is really nice. Actually both of them have the same sensor, but because of the ISP, actually this has a 1080 ISP and this have the Dimensity sorry, Snapdragon 695's ISP, so that's the difference. And see another scenario also, there is an issues with the rainbow effect, but actually hopefully with the upgrade it can be fixed. It's a light issue. And now let's talk about the video stabilization. So let's see. Okay, so you can see both are shaking, but actually it's slightly higher on the Realme 10 Pro if you compare. And some other samples which both of them takes really good. Okay, not an issue on both. Okay, another shot which is also fine. So in terms of the camera, I would say both were really good, but actually in terms of selfies, actually the Realme 10 Pro Plus maintains a slight warm tone, and versus the Realme 10 Pro was into the smoothing or some widening effect. Okay. Realme 10 Pro Plus rear camera video solution in 180p at 60 fps with ultra steady mode on in 3, 2, 1 and go. So now what's the case with the processor? So Dimensity 1080 versus Dimensity 920, then why we might be thinking that's a huge lead over the Dimensity 920, but that's not the case. Actually the Realme 9 Pro Plus scored almost 5 lakh, and this scored a light higher than this guy. It's just 5 lakh and 93,000 versus this scored around 5 lakh on the Realme 9 Pro Plus. And if you compare with the Realme 10 Pro over here, actually I would show you this scores approximately 4 lakh 13,000 is the scores on the Realme 10 Pro. So that's a clear win anyways for the Realme 10 Pro Plus. And surprisingly, I played Call of Duty. Actually I will leave the link in the description, Call of Duty gaming on this guy, and surprisingly actually it went really well up to around 35 to 40 minutes. It went really well, and actually the it doesn't support the maximum high end setting, but with this current settings available which is on this guy, actually this performs really well. Actually the least fps was 56 or 57, and the temperature height was around 37, 38, nothing more than that. So actually for a average gamer it wouldn't be an issue. And over 695, not great, just an okay for gaming. I wouldn't recommend this guy for gaming, but it's overall just a fine chip, I would say. Okay, now let's quickly talk about the fingerprint scanners as well as face recognition. So the Realme 10 Pro comes with a side mounted fingerprint scanner, and the Realme 10 Pro Plus comes with an in-display fingerprint scanner. So let me just give a tap in 3, 2, and go. Okay, so works almost fine, not an issue. Once again in 3, 2, 1 and go. Okay, so almost, but actually if you have slight weight in your hands or some oily stuff in your hands, then it won't work as smooth. And let's check on the Realme 10 Pro. I would give a rapid touch. Oh wow, it works perfectly fine. Once again rapid touch. Okay, so the rapid touch even works perfectly fine. Oh, so that's an yes from me. And now let's check the face recognition. Now you can see it's locked and locked, so it works really fine. You can see it's locked right now, unlocked. And let's check on the Realme 10 Pro also. So Realme 10 Pro is locked, unlocked again. Once again it's locked, unlocked. So no issues with the finger scanner as well as the face. Now let's talk about the worst thing of the phone, that's the UI. Actually this comes with the Realme UI 4.0, but with incredible level of features. But the main thing is actually it comes with some pre-installed hot apps, hot games which customize automatically and arranges new applications, and each of the time while we install a normal application on the Play Store, it randomly checks for the similar application and give us suggestions. And the internet application on this is the internet application, and this guy gives approximately 100 plus notifications a single day. That means download that application, that news is over there, then some stuff which is highly not recommendable for a phone which is priced at 25k. That's really annoying, really annoying for this guy. So actually I didn't like that two of them. But and apart from that, you can see MX Tech Attack, Moj, Joe Share, which can be uninstalled. That's the best part. Actually it's not an issue, but it's pre-installed over here, and this is common for both of them. I'm just showing in one guy. That's the issue. Okay, so this is but the features are highly good on this guy with the Realme UI 4.0. That is highly appreciable. And next one is battery and charging. So both these guys now comes with 5000 mAh of battery, and this guy comes with 67 watt adapter support, and this guy comes with 33 watt, and surprisingly on the box it comes with an 80 watt adapter within the box. So that's the best part, and this comes with 33 watt in the box. So both of them is okay for the battery as well as charging. Now if you compare with the Realme 9 Pro Plus, so if you are already having a Realme 9 Pro Plus, is it worth upgrading to these two of the guys? And actually this is a clear no from me. And if you are just into the display, actually a few of the issues with the Realme 9 Pro Plus where actually the display wasn't that bright, wasn't that vibrant, just had a 90 Hz refresh rate and just a flat display. And this is a curved display, 120 Hz refresh rate, really nice peak brightness, really dynamic and vibrant colors. So in terms of the display, this is a great or a huge upgrade. Except the displays, I think this is a not worth. If you are not into displays, then you could just keep on with the Realme 9 Pro Plus. That would be a great move. Okay, so that was it, and I wouldn't recommend the Realme 10 Pro. Either you could wait for the Redmi 12 Pro, which is coming on this Jan 5. So you could wait for that one. That would be priced approximately 19,999 for the Redmi 12 Pro, as well as 24,999 for the Realme 12 Pro Plus, which comes with the 200 MP camera. That's a wild guess. I'm not sure about the prices. Would be some might vary, but actually that's almost clear. So you could skip the Realme 10 Pro and you could directly choose that Redmi 12 Pro. And for this guy we can just wait for the Redmi 12 Pro Plus versus the Realme 10 Pro Plus. That would be a really interesting one. So guys, let's wait for that. Also still a time. Stay tuned and subscribe. Signing off, it's Phone Mania.